evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Daily Delete. This is where I go through 13 years of Facebook posts, make wacky comments about them, and then delete them forever. Because if there's one thing I learned about Facebook, I don't think any of it should be saved. Of course, I could just be saying that because I'm like old and bitter. But no, I think I kind of know what's going on. Anyways, here's me. This is my Facebook page. And let's just get started because it's kind of late and I've been busy all day and I kind of just want to finish this up and go lay down. Okay, so let's start off. 12 years ago, I am mulling over a trip to the parents. Yeah, okay. Great post, Jay. Good work. Yeah, I don't. Wait. Okay. Melissa Carragher. My bail is 8:45. What? So, what is this? I don't know. Is this one of those like internet meme things? That's wasn't funny. It's like, hey, here's the offense. I'm gonna list all the terrible things I did, and then I'm gonna put it all in broad daylight. And it's like it's not even saying, hey, let's go ahead and say what we did. Let's just make people guess. So it'll be like, imagine like number 25 is murder. And it's like, whatever. So maybe you never did any drugs, but you murdered someone. You're just gonna come out and to admit it. I don't know. Normally, I'd be like, why you gotta admit stuff like that in social media? What if one day, like she's got a private, so I guess it's okay. So, she's probably got, you know, 3,000 friends. So only 3,000 people know that she smoked pot and went streaking at a ball game or whatever. But normally at that point, I'd be like, you probably don't want people to know you do that sort of stuff, right? Like, what if it prevents you from getting a job? And then I'm like, oh, wait, that one dude from the Supreme Court actually cried during his job interview and said he loves beer. So I guess, no. If you know the right people, nothing will stop you from getting work, I guess. Cool story. Tags removed. Look at that. Like, what's that? I'm like, snow? Really? Come on. Yeah, it was snowing. Duh. Did live up north. There was a lot of snow. Every year around this time, it snowed without failure. And yeah. Um, what was that? Oh, yeah. I forgot. Let me put my chat on. Put my chat on. Go for. Oh, look. Her bail is. See, like, look at this woman here. She's all like, her bail is $22,000. So she like probably murdered and ate some people, but or did she, I don't know, cheat on her taxes? You don't know. Who knows? All we know is she's still qualified to be on the Supreme Court because your bail should be, according to internet meme, should be up to like $58,000 before they Republicans think maybe we shouldn't have you on. Well, whatever, dude. Like you could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and still be president. So whatever's just be white when you do it. On this day 12 years ago, that little people meme. Enough already. Yeah, I don't look at me getting my gander in a bunch here. Guess it doesn't matter because 12 years later, I don't even know what the meme was about. And no one liked it, commented, or shared. So either Facebook forgot all about it, or no one cared. Caitlin, how much was your latest tattoo? The ones on your arms, and where did you get it? I never saw this, so I never responded. I'm gonna send her a message just to be funny. Um, okay, cool. As per your question from this day, 11 years ago, that I just saw, I got my work from Chuck at Nordic Horsemen's. I think that's the name. Should easy to find. I spent like 250, maybe 250. I don't know. I just handed him like my tax return. It was like here, and so these are the tattoos she's talking about. Wait, no, these tattoos up here, which no quarter asked, no quarter given. There's a story behind that. I'll tell that at another time. Matter of fact, if you want to hear the story about my forearm tattoos, you could just go ahead and leave a comment in the video, and I'll answer it tomorrow. Um, it involves pirates and stuff like that. Not the fun type of pirates, though, like the actual high seas pirates that really did exist. Um, so yeah, hopefully that message finds her in good health. 10 years ago today, damn stupid antivirus pop-up ads having the issue I had a while ago where it's just routing me to PaySite for antivirus malware. Virus alert. Funny how my Avast trial period just ended. Visiting DA pages triggered it. Jason, help me again? Because I helped her last time. And then it's like people. So recommended stay away from AVG, which I think is still a point. Yep, use hijack this. He's all like, oh no, we had to have 0 viruses, AVG, whatever. Like, who even knows now? Now just be careful where you visit. Can't really tell you much anything. I wonder how she's doing. She works at Walt Disney now. I met her on LiveJournal, if you guys remember that. Right? She was pretty awesome. Great artist. Met her on LiveJournal. Then we both started hanging out a lot on DeviantArt. Oh, look at her. She's still doing artwork, still posting. She's great. Look at her. She's got a tuxedo cat, so that's awesome. Anyways, yeah. I'm going to send her a like. Bloop. There you go. That's why you were liking your own comments. Don't like your own posts. Anyways, let's see. 10 years ago, so much to do, so little time. Meantime, let me have a moment to throw up some middle fingers to USPS, Big Al's, and people with poor grammar. Yeah, because USPS took like a week or two longer delivering my internet router, and they're just freaking assholes. Like, I have photos of this where I would put a note on my door that said, because I lived in an apartment building, and I was like, on arrival, call this number, I'll be right down. And I put that on the door, and then they show up, they knock on the door, ring the doorbell, there's no answer. They put a post on it right there saying, we couldn't reach you. And they put a fucking note right next to my note. So it's like, anyways, yeah, that's Philadelphia UPS, or USPS, or SPS, as that we like to say in the industry. And Big Al was the dude who had my broken laptop for like literally a year and a half. And people, poor grammar, they're everywhere. I can't escape them. So, who's that? Okay. On this day 9 years ago, I am part of an awesome project. There's so many talented people involved in this. We're working side by side to make the coolest mousetrap ever. I wish I could share it with all of you. Yeah, that'd be great. We were talking about this big, massive video game project, and well, it went nowhere. So, oops, my bad. Didn't mean to hype myself up. I guess more importantly, I guess didn't mean to post accident. I guess sorry, didn't mean to hype other people up. Is actually what I meant. Anyway. 9 years ago today, Chris Rush. I am so disappointed. You posted a pic a while ago of the Han Solo trapped at Carbonite desk. I posted I love you, and he didn't respond. I know. Yeah, I'm a terrible monster. It would have been funny at the time. Would it be funny now, 9 years later? Between me and Chris? Yeah, probably. Okay, 8 years ago, I am staying off the internet until you people stop talking about Justin Bieber. I cannot stop hearing about him. Stop. Who's talking about Bieber? Reddit, Slack, News, Stufu. I guess it's his birthday. Oh, he left the house looking like an asshole, so everyone's talking about it. Like, all right, cool. Nobody cares about how they may tear down the rest of the Berlin Wall for condos. Why does anyone care about that either? Cut it up and sell it to schools. Grind in the paste and snort it. Whatever. History, culture, art. It was the Berlin Wall. It was a wall. It was built to keep people out of parts of a country. It was created by brutal dictators. Like, dude, it doesn't need to be memorialized or it's just garbage. Just fucking garbage. Ugh. I don't want to get off on a rant here, but 8 years ago, everyone was talking about how Justin Bieber left the house looking all bummy, but no one talked about the year and a half previously when he got busted for drunk driving. Yet he still has a career. Culture is fickle. There you go. Here's a cover thing I did. Cards Against Humanity. The Westboro Baptist Church should drink the Kool-Aid already. True story. They probably should. And boy, you want to talk about problematic. Like, this was an institution full of people who did and said terrible fucking things and somehow got away with it because they were popular enough. And there was also the Westboro Baptist Church. You guys are probably all like, what? I'm going to let you research that one. Look up some recent stories about Cards Against Humanity and the people of color that they hired for the office. Yeah, you're going to be like, wait, what? Anyways, whatever. That's going to be deleted. I got to do some dumb thing to delete this, so hold on. Let me look here. Highlight that, open that, click on that. Delete photo, cool, deleted. Photo has been deleted. Close that. All right, now we can move on. Here's another picture. Profile picture here. Great, black and white, so it's probably historically accurate. There you go. Drop acid, not bombs. Thank you, that one person who liked that. Thank you. You're the person who keeps me going. Anyways, that is now deleted. It's ridiculous. I gotta do it this way. Like, Facebook, get your shit together. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Then it brings up my freaking, not even brings me back to where I was when I did it. It just dumps me right back into the feed and goes, here, get your dopamine dump from reading about what your buddies are doing. Okay, let's see. 8 years ago today, I downloaded a firearm. Nope, serious. Of course, I can't do anything about a 3D printer, but now I have the file. So, yeah, I have somewhere in my email a hard copy of the 3D file I need to print the lower receiver of an AR-15. Now, what's funny is that this was done before they realized to make it illegal. And I'm not sure if they've made it illegal yet, but I now have it and I can now print one at home. The technology has caught up with it enough that I can go ahead and make one if I really needed to. And if history serves as a reminder, there might be a time one day in which I need to print it. If you're probably thinking to yourself, Jay, why would you ever need to 3D print an AR-15 at your desktop? Keep in mind that during World War II, they went into France and dropped little pamphlets that taught people how to make what was called a liberator out of a shovel or some sort of garden utensil. I don't remember what, but it was like, here's the pamphlet. Here's how you do it. And you take it and you heat it up and you bend it and you shape it. And then blam, you've got a one-use firearm. And then when you go, you're trying to protect your countryside and do your thing to fight off the Nazi scumbags, you kind of get that pamphlet, learn how to make that gun, use that one bullet, kill a fucking Nazi, and then take their weapon, and then free your country, right? Just gotta have one, just in case. You never know. And there's people talking about how much they know about firearms. It's like, all right, cool. Cool, you know about firearms. And then I guess it devolves into, I don't know, discussion about video games or pizza. I don't even know anymore. Whatever it was, I'm sure those 49 comments were great, so now they're gone. Oh, speaking of pizza, weird. It's like I sensed this. 7 years ago today. Wow, after that art demo, I need cold beer and a greasy slice of ghetto pizza. I do not remember anything about the art demo, but I certainly remember the ghetto pizza. I think I ended up actually working there. I do love ghetto pizza though, dude. Like, man, you wanna get on my good side, man. Bring me some food from a gas station. Like, I know that stuff's no good for you, but it's never stopped me. That's stopped me in decades. But like, gas station fried chicken. Man, I just can't get enough of that shit. On this day 7 years ago, here is a painting I did of my baby mama. Oh, that's the demo I was working on. Okay. Yeah, I was working on that and cursing at someone, I guess. So here you go. Just doing a painting based off of a photo. It's coming out pretty good. I should, well, I don't know. It's like I should finish this, but dude, it was like 7 years ago. Why? I just start over from scratch and do something newer and better. It was coming out pretty cool though. I dug it, right? Like it's so hard getting noses to look good. What is this? I don't even. Not looking for attention. All right, let's pop this one open. Casey Tron, professional girl gamer, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Casey Tron, my name is Casey and I'm a female gamer. I'm not looking for attention. Hashtag female gamer, hashtag gamer girl, hashtag I am a girl, hashtag girl gamer. But I'm not looking for attention. Let's see. Now this Casey Tron. I hope I spelled that wrong. Right. I don't want to mess this one up. There it is. There's Casey Tron right there. I used to be known as one of the best League of Legends players to ever live. That's a weird flex. 7 years ago. Let's see. Oh, what? Her Twitter as of a few hours ago. I have a vagina. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess you find that plateau, man. You freaking hit it and you stay with it. Like, just do your thing. Jeez, dude. I don't know. She probably still has like 8 billion more followers than I do, so I guess I shouldn't be talking shit. Whatever. Man, my penis got 18,000 followers. So I think so far it's only got like 3. How many are watching? 2. I got 2. Anyways, I'd have a lot more followers, but as so many of my exes ended up getting belly button navels with dream catchers hanging off of them. So, because dream catchers prevent nightmares, and you hang it over your bed to prevent. So, I'm sorry. If I explain it, it's not funny. Let's move on. 7 years ago today, holy shit, I am almost 40, and I don't have your mom's name tattooed on my ass. What is wrong with me? Speaking of plateauing early, like, why did I not do that? At this point, I could probably just tattoo Karen on my ass and like get $20 every time I go to the local Cougars Den. Is it? I don't even know the name of the place. Big Daddy's or Johnny's Hideaway, Castaways with a K. I don't know. On this day 7 years ago, I should go back to doodling funny animals. Great work by Scotty Young. This is Usagi Yojimbo, right? The Samurai Rabbit kind of came out around the same time as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and a bunch of those in the 90s. So, funny story, and I have no evidence to back any of this up. So you could just flat out get in the comments and say you are a lying piece of shit. I was really well known in junior high for being two things, like weird and being an artist. And I was like really well known for drawing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like point blank, super good. And like this was when the cartoon was out, but I wasn't drawing them like the cartoon. I was drawing them like the comic book. And if you're up on your retro 90s nonsense, like the comic book was dark and scary and kind of looked a lot like this. So I was real good at drawing the turtles, and that's all I would draw all the time. Anytime there was an art project, blam, it was a turtle. I did that for like, I don't know, a year and a half. I just didn't feel like doing anything else. I was phoning it in at one point. And so then, like, we were graduating, and we got our yearbooks, and like every single person would come up to their yearbook and they'd be like, "Oh, Jay, draw me a turtle." I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. So my buddies come up, I'd draw them a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I'd be like, Leonardo or Raphael or whatever, and I'd sketch it out real quick on their book and then sign it. Let's do it. As a matter of fact, like if you're watching this and you have your 7th or your 8th grade yearbook and you went to high school with me and you got one of those sketches, like send it to me. Let me know, because I came from a small town full of people who currently still live in that town, and married their high school sweethearts, and now they have cricket cutters and they sell detox tea. So I bet you got your yearbook on your shelf. So go ahead and crack that open and look for my artwork. Okay. Okay. Yeah, really? About the turtles? Okay, weird. Maybe. I don't know. I drink a lot. So, anyways, yeah, go reach into your yearbook and go get your pictures of your goddamn yearbook and get the drawing. And this is going to be exciting. We're going to have a throwback from a previous part of the discussion. I hope the live broadcast is all going on. But yeah, so go ahead and crack open your Cranford Junior Hillside Avenue yearbook or whatever, and look in there. And there should be a picture of a turtle in there, and it was drawn by me, and it's going to be awesome looking. And yeah, so check that out. If you find it, take a photo and send it to me because I'm dying to see these bad boys. But that's not even the point of my story. So for the first, I don't know, 4 hours, 5 hours of the day, I'm all right. I'll draw turtles, draw turtles. And then I got to the point where I realized I was sitting there at a desk. And at this point, it's like the last day of the school year. So no one's giving a shit about anything like classes or bells or teachers. It's like we're just chilling, right? I found myself practically having this goddamn sketchbook sign off thing like I was a goddamn artist at a fucking anime convention. And I'm drawing turtles and I'm drawing turtles. And then it's like, I got turtles drawn for my friends and buddies and shit like that. And then I found myself, I was starting to draw turtles for people who the only interaction I had with them is they were locking me in lockers, or giving me Melvins or Swirlies or whatever. And I remember you fuckers. But I was drawing turtles for these motherfuckers. And after like 2 or 3 of these, I'm like, oh, come on now. What is this shit? So I started drawing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not the type they wanted. I started drawing these tiny little four-legged fucking turtles with shells, with a little head sticking out, happen to have a ninja bandana on their face. So I started drawing those. And when I started drawing those, the request died down because people actually coming up to me and saying, dude, that's not what I wanted. And I'm like, you're an ungrateful piece of shit, and I can't wait to call you officer in about 5 years. Anyways, that's my story. I should go back to. I'm really impressed with this dude's artwork. I don't know. Is he like a thing? I'm gonna check it out because I want to see how he's doing. Yes, better than diddling furry animals, Ethan. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what the history books say about me. Diddling or doodling? I don't know. My beautiful girl, thinking of you tonight. Obviously, that's about my daughter, which, by the way, she is still beautiful. Let's see. 6 years ago today, 11 fights, 7 title fights, 2 world titles, 25 minutes and 2 seconds total time spent in the cage. That is Ronda Rousey for you, ladies and gentlemen. She was pretty awesome and amazing. I don't know what happened. It's been 6 years. Shit's kind of weird. Oh my God, look at that. Can I show this? Yeah. Look, check this out. Then, 20 years after, so here I am drawing, weird, furry samurai animals in middle school. And, yeah, so this is middle school, right? I'm drawing weird, funny samurai animals. And here's my wife, drawing weird, funny samurai animals, holy shit, right? And this is middle school too. And so look at that, another piece from middle school, drawing She, a femme fatale from the 90s. If you collect the 90s comic books, you knew Chris Mack, and you knew who Chris Mack was, and you were into her. So that's funny as shit because we were both drawing the same stuff 25, 30 years ago. And that's why we look at each other naked all the time nowadays, because that's how we roll. By the way, actually, I no, it was great. It's awesome artwork. And oh, what? If I didn't like it, I plucked my eyes out. And you're still here, and I went into the eye doctors to get an upgrade. Upgrade. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? So, since we're on the subject, I'll tell you right now. I met Chris Mack a few years ago at Dragon Con, and he was cool shit. Like he was so awesome, dude. It was chill. I was hanging out with him, and we were talking about our shared experiences growing up loving comic books. And I talked about how she was such a huge influence. We're just shooting a shit, talking about whatever, and discussing drawing skills. I had my sketchbook with me, and we were talking blah blah blah. Then fucking Tim Bradstreet comes walking over, and Tim Bradstreet just sat down and started talking dumb comic book shit with us too. Like, so the three of us, I'm sitting there with two of my comic book idols from the 90s, just talking shit about making art. It was absolutely amazing. Yeah, there you go. Synchronicity. I don't believe in coincidence. I only believe in synchronicity. Um, of the Usagi's? No, no, I don't. I don't have it. I think my mom has some of that shit. Oh yeah, that'd be cute. That would involve talking to my mother again. Oh no, 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 that wasn't mine. That was someone else's. No, that was Scotty Young's. But maybe someone will have it. Like I said, dude, if you got pictures and drawings of my stuff from high school, and you got those dumb furry samurai animals, like send them my way. Now it's all like, yeah, same exact time, same subject matter, same media, like desperately used ballpoint pens. Like, yeah, mm, that shit, man, it comes around. If I did believe in coincidence, I guess that would be it, but I don't. So, that was a fun little thing. Now let's get back to being a mean asshole. On this day 6 years ago, Dimebag Daryl was really overrated. There, I said it. Hashtag not sorry. And yeah, you look at this, and then I want you to freaking tell me Pantera was awesome. Real awesome. Like, Panther with a sword, metal magic, awesome. You douches. No, I really actually have serious hate on for Dimebag Daryl, and that's because a buddy of mine was doing security at one of his concerts, and Dimebag Daryl stepped on the back of his neck and paralyzed him for 3 years. But whatever. It's a story for another day. 5 years ago today, do your part, vote. If only you people had listened. If only you people had listened. We'd have, yeah, we would have had health care, open borders. Things would have been great. Speaking of which, 5 years ago today, it's not a radical. So here's the thing, like, being in Georgia was fucking bizarre because after the election, they had this another awesome. You know what? Hold on. This is going to be a political rant. So give me a second. Um, I'm going to go put on a little clip here so you can watch because my beer hand is empty. If I'm going to talk politics, I don't want it full. So hold on a second. Oh my god. We're obviously going to have to move into a new house because the kitchen is way too far away from the office. No, no, I only got the one, but it just took that long to go get it. Not that it's that far away. I'm just I could have. I had to stop. No, I'm not going to ask you to do something I'm perfectly capable of doing myself. What sort of douchebag am I? Don't answer that, internet. No, I had to stop. I had to take a quick side trip and get a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so um, as I was saying about Georgia politics. Do you really? Wow. So cool. We're gonna share that. We might just sit and like doodle stuff. Sit down and hang out. Just kind of sketch out some turtles together for a bit. That'd be funny as shit, actually. Um, Not just funny, but fun. Especially, have you seen what Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman look like nowadays? The weirdest thing is Kevin Eastman and I look identical. Like you could put pictures of us next to each other, and you'd be like, "Holy shit!" Like I had buddies of mine get in contact with me about that Netflix special about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they're like, "Dude, Eastman looks like you." It's except I think he's got colored tattoos. But anyways, enough about the excuse me, the weird furry anime samurai stuffs. Um, on this day 5 years ago, let me preface this for a second because seeing this graphic makes me laugh because it says radical idea. So, living in Georgia after the primaries and watching the runoff elections where they were trying to vote for Loeffler and Warnock and everyone, right? So, I was getting daily, semi daily mailings from the Republican Party where they were basically saying, watch out for dangerous radical leftist ideas. And every single time, and then again, this goes back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, I can't escape that shit today. So they're all like, watch out for radicals. Watch out for radicals. Oh my God, the radicals. And I'm like, dude, I fucking grew up in the 80s, 90s. Like, it's cool to say radical. So whatever, bring it. I guess we're radical. But here's what really fucking twisted my boxers and knots, right? It's not a radical idea if it is a more majority held viewpoint. That is the definition of radical idea, is when it's an idea that is held by outliers or such small percentages that the majority of people would be like, I don't agree with that, and that's weird. But so here was their radical ideas according to the Republican platform. Um, we want the wealthy to pay their fair share. Radical idea. Not according to 73% of Americans. Higher taxes on big corporations. Radical idea. Not to 66% of Americans. Medicare for all, universal health care. 55% support. Tuition free public college. 59% support. So, like, you're going to sit there and, like, say it's radical when most people agree with it. And then, like, later, we saw it happen 4 years later. Like, then they started to use the term radical as a scary buzzword. Like, yeah, dude, like, I can see why the radical platform is losing all their supporters because they're just losing their goddamn mind. They're just terrible because they're going to come up this weird Trump party or Patriot party or some other horse shit. And then it's going to be a bunch of fucking psycho people. And then the Democrats. Like, what? The Democrats are pretty useless, honestly. Let's be honest. Like, come on, dude. They talk a big game, but they don't do shit. Like, so we're gonna have a bunch of screaming, frothing nightmare idiots like on one side, and a bunch of people like hiding in the shadows and shrugging. Like, this two-party system is terrible, and American politics is why I drink. So no, there's actually a list, but anyways, on this day 5 years ago, once again, I warned everyone you should have listened to me. Here is a retweet from Dan Ewan. It says, it's wrong to use Trump's father's KKK membership against him when Donald has worked tirelessly to become a horrific racist on his own terms. Yeah. And if you do not believe that Donald Trump is a racist, I offer you this idea. Go to your local library and look up newspapers from the New York area in the 70s or 80s or 90s and look for his name, and you will constantly see him getting in trouble for being racist. If you do not know what the library is, I can understand why you voted for him. Okay. 5 years ago, ladies, if you have one of these stickers, congrats on performing your civic duties. PM me to set up your appointment to receive your reward, a night of heavy snogging followed by a morning of awkward apologies. Yeah, none of that happened. But, if you did vote, thank you for voting. Enjoyed your sticker. Do you know that voting sticker is scratch and sniff? You're never going to know unless you vote. Vote in Georgia. Get that scratch and sniff peach sticker. Like, serious. Okay, on this day 5 years ago, I forgot to buy a season pass for Fallout before they raised the price today. But hey, guess that means I can now order Mortal Kombat 11? Now? XL. What is 10? Why didn't you say X? Oh, because it's Mortal Kombat X, but it's bigger. So it's XL. God damn, dude. Nice marketing. Like, all of a sudden, I'm sitting here trying to figure Mortal Kombat 45? Dude, that would be so great if I was right. like just sight reading some Roman numerals right there and be like, Jay, you were correct, dude. If it's 45, please leave a comment. Let me know because I need the I need the bragging rights. 5 years ago, do not stop fighting. Cool. And then we were talking about voting for Bernie Sanders. Man, that fucking worked out, didn't it? Okay. Sharing this again because apparently the people of Georgia aren't paying attention. Last week tonight with John Oliver, something about Donald Trump. Jeez, who knows what that was? Let me see if I can reload it. Probably not going to help anyone, but oh my god, look at all the crap I got to scroll through. This is going to be an extra special hour edition, I guess. All right.
Our main story tonight, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, is Donald Trump. And I say that knowing that every time his name is said out loud, he has a shattering orgasm. And look, we have mostly ignored Trump on this show, but he has now won 3 states, has been endorsed by Chris Christie, and polls show him leading most Super Tuesday states, which is a big deal. Since 1988, every candidate who's won the most states on Super Tuesday went on to become their party's nominee. So at this point, Donald Trump is America's backbone. It may have seemed harmless a year ago, but now that it's gotten frighteningly bigger, it is no longer wise to ignore it. And I do understand why Trump...
And then we got Cancer of the America. Anyways, you were warned. Maybe next time take it seriously. Okay, here we go. What is this? I didn't have enough to get this tonight. Maybe next weekend. I don't know what happened, but... Okay, so yeah, Mortal Kombat XL is all right. I love the fact I got to be a xenomorph. Kind of a dream of mine. If you look at all the doohickeys on my shelf in my office, you'll get that. I did play it for a bit. It was kind of cool. I was enjoying it, doing the story mode or whatnot. And then I ended up having a dude move in with me. And as my roommate, he said he loved playing Mortal Kombat. So I played Mortal Kombat with him. And Homeboy apparently spent 60 hours a week doing nothing but smoking pot and playing Mortal Kombat. So it was never a challenge for him. Like, he beat me so hard all the time, the game was no longer fun. And it was like what, dude, what is the point? Like, I get it. You could, I guess, zone out and watch my character move and in 3 frames figure out what it's going to do. Like, I wish I had that sort of ability. Like, I would, I don't know, build the Eiffel Tower in the backyard with toothpicks. I don't know. But anyways, it is what it is. So it's terrible to be a sore winner, but you know what, dude? I think sometimes it's just as bad to be a sore winner because it's like you won and you're a douchebag. I mean, losing and being a douchebag is okay. I get it, but I don't get like being a winner and being an asshole. Just don't do it. Speaking of which, 4 years ago, love isn't a reason to tolerate disrespect. If you love someone, you would not disrespect them. If someone loves you, they will not disrespect you. And if you manage to somehow love yourself, you will not let yourself be disrespected. So have your boundaries. Be treated right. If the person you love is not treating you right, they don't love you. So make sure shit's happening. On this day 5 years ago, I don't know. I don't know what happened here. A bunch of people liked it. I want to know because, again, Facebook fucked up. On this day 4 years ago, I joined the Smith Posting Group. And if you are not a member of the Smith Posting Group, you are missing out on some quality content because it's the Smiths. And thank you, Link2, for bringing me around to that thing. So that's good. Good on you there. Okay, 4 years ago, did not want to start the morning, nearly crushing my legs, spilling a Sportster. But while we're on the subject, who's responsible for the dirty phone call I got yesterday? You're a filthy fucking animal. Call me back. So yeah, I was doing a wrecker service thing. They towed a motorcycle on the back of a flatbed and like trying to get it off the flatbed, but the operator of the flatbed did not clean the oil or grease off the back of it with kitty litter like they are supposed to do. So one OSHA violation later, I almost had my femur shattered. Whatever, Bob's your uncle. And then weirdly enough, that same day, I had some random woman call me and like start talking dirty to me. And while the normal average dude, I guess, would be like, "Hey, that's cool, man." I'm like, not if it's fucking non-consensual. Like, that's some creepy shit. I don't know. Yeah, don't do that. It was like they knew my name. I didn't know their name or number. I didn't know who the hell it was. It was odd, and it was just gross. Anyway, on this day 4 years ago, this summarizes my relationship of a year and a half ago. I should have left you in Cali. Oh, I know exactly who this is about. It is two people talking, and a woman says, "I know it isn't your fault, but I'm really dead inside, and I thought for sure you were going to fix me. That your love was going to fill up the immense emptiness and give my life purpose, and you just don't seem that interested." That's right. Speaking of love and disrespect, that's terrible. Anyways, here is a reminder of that image I painted because I've been using the same Facebook memory. I guess Facebook Memories has been around for at least 4 years, 5 years now. Because here's an instance of it where I'm showing that picture, that drawing I did. This is not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, by the way. Could have been, maybe a tortoise or moose. Teenage Mutant Ninja Moose. There's a joke hiding in there somewhere. This time 4 years ago, there's always a choice. What you allow is what will continue. Then again, like, whole story, kind of the same thing about how love and respect go hand in hand. So there's that. It is a square photo. So if you want to see that again, ever again, I don't know why, but go to my Instagram. All two of you watching. Let's see. The struggle is real. When someone tries you and you try hard not to be petty, but you hear that voice say, "Be a savage, do it." 14 people agreed with me. Talking is hard work. I really don't get how like politicians and corporate dudes don't have like a fucking beer holder on their podiums. Let's see, 6 comments. House. That's really just my voice in the back of your head. That's real funny. I got some petty shit to say about her. But I won't. I'm going to talk about cartoons, comic books the rest of the night. Let's see. 4 years ago today. So check this shit out, right? Dude, this was this massive downpour. It was crazy bad. It sounded like the apocalypse. Like I thought that was frogs hitting the ground. It was just tree branches, actually. I'm driving in my truck and legit tree branches and shit were hitting me. But so here's the important thing. You know what's wrong with this video right here of me driving in a storm? The fucking dick nozzle in front of me using his blinkers. Do not use your blinkers at times like that. That is the absolute wrong thing to do. Not only is it dangerous, but it's also illegal. So if you do that, shame on you, dude. Wipers on, headlights on, blinkers off. It's not rocket surgery. Okay. I was just watching the new Power Rangers trailer and was feeling pretty excited about it. My roommate, who is trans, and I were getting ready to go get dinner, and I shouted, "It's morphine time!" when he was in the bathroom getting in drag. He broke down sobbing and refused to come out. Am I in the wrong here? Morphine. Come on, people. How are you going to act when I claim to be Luke Skywalker tomorrow? Wait, what does morphine have to do with being trans? If I got to explain what morphine has to do with being trans, then obviously the joke was just a little too cerebral and it's just not going to pan out. What's morphine? Everyone's all like, morphine? What? I don't. Yeah, I'm not. What is this? What? Maybe? I don't. Am I using proper pronoun? Yeah, probably. Anyways, yeah, great story. Yeah. Carlotta a quarter. Does everyone take you and Ben seriously? Man, it's coming from a woman who's been triggered by a lot of shit I say. It's funny. Anyways, yeah, I am not the funniest man. And honestly, I wish I knew what the hell that joke meant. Nothing. I'll tell you later. No, it's cool. It's cool. You do your thing. It's fine. All right, check this out. 3 years ago today, Jeffrey Henderson has tagged me and 52 other people. Special thanks to all supporters for Real Resident 3. Watch this video till the end. Quote, I would appreciate it. End quote. The campaign has launched.
And first of all, I want to thank everybody.
This is great. You're going to love this, right?
supporting our
Let's all sit and
project.
watch a 30-minute video.
It's called Real Resident 3, which is a spiritual action horror. We actually been running a fundraising campaign on Indiegogo since the last 6 weeks.
I'm really just kidding, guys. I am not going to make you sit through a 30-minute Indiegogo campaign for a movie about Jesus Christ beating up zombies, especially when it's just like, I love Jeffrey to death, but he's just standing in front of a tripod in the back of his backyard riffing for 30 minutes. Like, I mean, at least he zoomed in and out a few times, but it was a fun movie, though. I really had a lot of fun making it. It was cool. I love the fact that I had an opportunity to help someone realize their dreams and see their vision become a reality. And it's like, you know, we might not see eye to eye on a few things, but being able to make a movie where Jesus Christ comes back and beats up zombies, like, you can't say no, right? Speaking of Jesus Christ coming back and beating up zombies, 2 years ago, I was asking about bikini models in the Miami area. I guess they showed up. I don't know. It was weird. Like, we were doing a music video for a dude, and then he's like, hey, I need models. And then people he went to school with showed up in bikinis, and they saw he had a bar full of drinks, so they started busting all the drinks out. And then, like, so immediately, as soon as we could, we called out, like, oh, hey, we need all the kids in the pool for this scene. And all the fucking kids are all excited. Yeah, let's get in the pool. And they run up, they jump in the pool. And as soon as they did, we grabbed a few PAs and was like, make that bar disappear. And like, they made it go. We shoved it in a box and put it in the back of the set, hidden under a bunch of shit. Cause it's like, we are trying to shoot a music video here while, like, we're professionals. And the last thing we needed was like the cops to show up to see a bunch of underage kids drinking. They weren't too underage. It was like, they were 20, 19, whatever. But it was like, this is a bad, terrible scene. And we're the only adults here. So we're not letting this happen. And well, kind of adults. I don't know. So yeah, funny story. Dude, they went back. I was there when it happened. Like, they went back to the back of the building where they were like drinking and all that shit. When they came back, like, the table was there, but it was empty, and all it was full of was like potato chips for like craft services. And, oh man, dude, they almost started crying. Totally worth it. On this day 2 years ago, is that it? Maybe. Yep. No, that was 1 year ago. 2 years ago, I posted a thing on Facebook that said rough sex, but we're not fucking, and it's just you beating me to death with a shovel. And here we are a year later, and I'm that much closer to that dream. I'm so romantic. So anyways, that's it. Good story. We're good. We're done. I hope you enjoyed that extra special edition of the Daily Delete. I'm done here. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was super long, but hopefully it was a lot more entertaining. And if it wasn't entertaining, I hope you learned something. And if you didn't learn anything, and if you weren't entertained by this, I don't know. Send me an email, like, get your lawyer to contact my lawyer. Sue me for wasting your time. I don't know. Oh, Trolls for Hire has one new like. Ooh, that's a story I got to tell you. You know, I got a website where I can actually sell my services as an internet troll. It's cool because it's not what you people think. Anyways, we're done. I am out of here. I'm going to go before I get into any more trouble. So thank you, Voice of Reason. My wife, Shannon, for chiming in the back when I start saying things that are probably terrible. I mean, she can't stop me, but at least she can slow me down and make me feel bad about it later. Oh, I love you. All right, kids. Thanks. Talk to you later. Have fun. Yay! Happy anniversary! 1 year engagement. Yay! I got engaged to her on a leap year. You know why? That's like once every 4 years. I got to remember that shit. It's not mean. I just have a shitty memory. You're lucky I remember that your birthday's March 3rd. Jesus Christ. Okay, bye.